Hi, everyone. My name is Heather Flattery, and I'm the Manager of Membership and Marketing at the Society for Public Health Education. I wanted to provide you a quick tutorial video just on how you can access not only parts of the Sophe.org website, but also how you can update your MySophe account. This will be helpful if you are looking to update your information due to working from home or a change of address or workplace. Also, I want to make you informed about some of the demographic updates that we did over the past year. This includes a few required areas where you will have to update that information should you come into your account in order to renew your membership. So I want to make sure that you know where you can find that. So welcome, and first things first, I want to just check in with our general Sophe.org website. So you can go here by searching www.sophe.org. This will bring you to our Sophe homepage. You can obviously access our MySophe account from here, but before we jump into that, I just want to show you one quick thing about the main webpage. One thing that I think is really important is we'll use Career Hub for an example. If you go to the Career Hub page, it's really important for you to be able to access what we call our quick links. These are our sidebar links that may direct you to additional information or resources on the page. So for example, I went from the home page here on Sophe.org, I clicked the Career Hub, and you can see that that changed in the HTML here. So you can scroll through and learn a little bit more about what's on this page, access different resources. But predominantly, I want to just show you that you can access these quick links here on the side. So I'm starring them, and these are areas where you can find additional resources. For example, here, the quick links include our Tools for the Trade 3, a few assorted articles that we've pulled and curated for students that may be graduating in 2020, as well as our curated collection. So this is a specific PDF with links to help you find resources in CORE, which is our Center for Online Resources and Education, as well as additional professional development or resources that students may need during this time. Now, one of the reasons we wanted to update this and just make sure we made this tutorial available for you is because during COVID, a lot of the information may have been changed. You may now be working from home. There may be different resources or opportunities available. And so we want to make sure that you're taking full advantage of your Sophe membership. So again, I want to direct your attention right here to the MySophe login. That's where you're going to find how to access your MySophe account. So we're going to go ahead and click that. As it's loading, you'll see that it translates to a different page. Now, this is your account profile page. It's my.sophe.org is the direct link. So you can get here without going to the Sophe.org website if you want, but I just wanted to show different ways where you can access it. Now here you can log into your profile two different ways. You can go up, or you can go down here where it says login, create your MySophe account, or you can do it right here where it says sign in. So either way is going to get you to the same place, but I want to just go ahead and show you that process right now. So we're signing into our page. I have saved my password and login, so you're just going to add your login name here, and then you're going to add your password. Click sign in. A couple of things I wanted to just help you with though for right now, in case you get to this part and you're trying a password and it's not working, there's a couple different ways that you can troubleshoot that. Obviously, we are always here to help you. You can reach out to us on membership@sophe.org by email or by phone. Either way works. But first thing I want to point you to is right here. If you can't access your account, feel free to click that. You may be able to find some additional resources and also help walk you through the steps. Another thing is we merged our account with this new, what we call AMS or Association Management System to just track and hold all of our data a few years ago. Because of that, there are still some of you, our members, who maybe haven't registered their account. So if you look all the way down at the bottom here where I just pointed that arrow, you'll see where it says register now. This is potentially something that you may still have to do. Now, what that means is that you have to register your password and your username as a part of this login process. If you try both of those and still you're having trouble, by all means, give us a call and make sure that we can assist you over the phone or by email. Either way, we're here to help, but I just want you to know that that's available to you as well. So you're going to go ahead and click sign in right here. Next thing that's going to pop up is your user account profile. So here you can learn about a variety of different things where you can update information. Maybe you already have a profile photo here, maybe you don't. If you want to upload that, it's really easy. You're going to click right here where it says upload photo. That's going to be an opportunity for you to pull from your desktop or your computer, or if you happen to be on a mobile device, you can use it from there too if you already have some photos downloaded. Usually it accepts a JPEG or a .png file. Either one should work. There's a variety of different options there. So you go ahead and try that. And we'd love for you to upload your profile photo so that when we're assisting you on the phone, we can know who we're talking to and feel like we have more relationship with you. Another couple of things I wanted to point out are over here. So if you're looking on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see where it says account actions. Right there, you can edit your profile. You can also update your address book. This is going to be where you want to make sure you put your primary address, both email and hard copy address, because if you accept physical copies of your 16 peer-reviewed journals as a member, then that's going to be where those journals are going. If you still want them to go to your work office, even though maybe you're working via satellite or working from home, that's fine. If you want to go ahead and have them sent to your home, you want to go ahead and update that address. Also, we will send you, in addition to electronic email, we'll send you paper renewal letters or renewal notices for your membership. That's a really helpful way to make sure that we're sending things to the right place as well. Next, you want to update your contact information and your demographic information. So contact info is really just name, date, additional information about birthdays. If you want to get our regular birthday email each month, you want to make sure that you update that so that you're getting an email from me. Demographic info is really important because last year we made a few updates here, and this is something that we changed, which requires a few fields to be adjusted or updated. So if you're going in through your normal renewal membership process, you may find that you hiccup no matter what browser you're using, although we do advocate that Google Chrome and Firefox tend to be the best ones that load all of the features of the AMS. The demographic information also now asks a place of work. So if you work in a local health department, or if you work for a nonprofit, for example, or in academia. And that helps us better understand where you're coming from and what your needs as a member may be. So you might have to update those factors as you're going through that membership process. So sometimes if you hit that roadblock, know that that may be where you need to pay attention. So we're going to look at that right now, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So you're going to click demographic information. So we're waiting for it to load. This is going to pop up not only your information about your personal demographic status, but also your CHES or MCHES number or CPH if you happen to be a certified professional. Also where you can log in and learn about subject matter interests in communities of practice. So I definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention so that you can join the community of practice if you haven't already. So what I want you to show, what I want to show you, excuse me, is right here. You'll be able to update your primary area of interest, which is right here. You can just drop down this menu bar and it'll allow you to pick an area of interest. Then you can pick secondary areas of interest right here. Next, if you want to join a community of practice, this is where it's going to be. I know that on the previous page, and I'll highlight that in just a minute, it does say join a community of practice. Unfortunately, that takes you just to the open forum, and we can't really change the text very easily in that particular module, so we're still working on that. But in the meantime, if you actually want to join a community, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to go into your demographics, and then you're going to click this area right here. When you highlight here and look under these communities of practice, oops, excuse me, you'll click this drop-down arrow. By doing so, it'll give you all 14 communities that we have available. You can choose one to be your primary. The good thing about being a Sophe member is that you can actually choose all 14 without any extra fees or charges or anything like that. So if you want, in the community of practice section, you can also go here to this plus sign, And you can continue to choose additional communities that you want as secondary or to just continue to follow. Now, finally, that last area that I was just talking to you about your primary workplace, that's where you're going to find right here. So these are areas that were added last year. And as you can see, anywhere that's got an asterisk, that's going to be something that is a required field. If you don't have that area filled in, you may have some trouble moving through the site and continuing to save or process payments, renewals, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of all of that so that you can continue to have ease of use with your membership account. A couple of other things I want to quickly draw your attention to. Now that we've talked about our community of practice, I also want to show you real briefly. As I mentioned on that home page, you have the section over here under account actions. Account actions, okay? So it's going to talk to you about joining the community of practice forum. Unfortunately, that's more about viewing the community of practice forums. Joining actually happens right here in your demographic info. So just to kind of keep that in mind. Now, if you happen to be eyeing this really cool merch that I'm wearing and you want to check out more things like that, you can always go to the Sophe store. Here's where we have a variety of different resources available for you, as well as some apparel and some merchandise items. So you'll see those listed here. If you have any questions, like I said, feel free to reach out to us at the main Sophe office. Lastly, I want to make sure that you're getting access to your newsletters. Now, as I mentioned, or maybe I didn't mention, we have 2 different newsletters that go out electronically. That's once, which is quarterly, our news and views newsletter. And then the other newsletter is usually about bi-monthly. Sometimes you might get a little bit of additional information if we have a month that's got a lot of resources, or for some reason we're doing a major professional development event, you might have some more information during that month. But that's called the news you can use, or NUCU. So you can access them right here. So you're on your main tab or main page within your MySophe account. You're going to click Publications, which is the Publications tab here. Excuse me, I think you actually have to just highlight over it, and then it's going to drop down so that you can print, find your publications. So you're going to click Journals, Publications, and Newsletters. So not only can you access your electronic newsletters here, but you can also access all 3 of your peer-reviewed journals that you get as part of your membership subscription. Now, something to keep in mind is if you are getting paper copies of these journals, which is perfectly fine, those will take usually about 30 to 60 days in the processing, because our journals are about 30 days ahead in publication, which means when we give them the new list, you're probably going to get the next journal after that. So let's say you join in May, you probably won't get a journal until July. So to be able to access all of those articles and anything online first immediately, this is the best way to do it. You can go to your mysophe.org profile account, and you can log in directly to make sure that you're accessing these journals. All of them are hyperlinked, so you can click into them and you should be able to log in seamlessly. Again, I mentioned a couple of our newsletters. You can find those here as well. So you have news you can use, which you can hyperlink here and click into that. Lastly, you've got some additional publications and resources that are being listed and available for you. These will hyperlink to other places where you can purchase, but it does give you some more information on those respective publications. At the very bottom, you'll also find our hyperlinked latest copy of our news and views. So this again is our quarterly newsletter, which does go out electronically, but you can find it here and you can read it anytime. So really, that pretty much brings me to the end of my tutorial. I hope that this was helpful for you and that it allows you to find some different ways to navigate your profile. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to learn more about how you can continue to access different parts of your membership benefits, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. Again, my name is Heather, and I'm the manager of membership and marketing. My membership team is also supported by our membership committee and our membership coordinator, Shadia Henson, who works very closely with me in our national office in DC. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us at our main phone number, which is 202-408-9804, or you can email us at membership@sophe.org. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.